do believe we're live. So I'll say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friend. Thank you for joining me again on another conscious evolution. Today's stream topic is about refinement. Yesterday we talked about elegance because of some show that I watched. Today we're talking about refinement because of some show I watched. And it's so interesting to me that I keep finding some nugget of truth in, I don't know if they're bad guys necessarily. They're they're neutral guys. They're pretty neutral, at least for now. Both of these characters are pretty neutral in my world. Hello. I yes, totally scripted. I was joking in yoga saying that I feel like these kiddies are like actual paid actors, and they were like instructed to maximize cuteness, and they're like playing their role. They're like, bruh, watch this. I'm gonna earn my keep. I'm gonna absolutely earn my keep, says the little kitties. Oh, I'm getting licked. Yeah, I'll clean you too. I like how, I don't know if it's a he or she. I like how they came right up to me, just jump up the leg, put their little face in frame. It's like, bro, don't forget about us. Maybe while we're waiting for some friends, should I do this right at the start, or should I wait for you friends to be here? Ardiri, I'd probably have to wait for you friends to be here. I'll wait. My cat is 60%. That cat is 60% tail. I haven't paid attention to their tails that much. They seem pretty appropriately lengthed, right? Surely. That's not too much tail. I wish the rest of them would come out and play. There are three other that sized kitties, and then the other kitties are very bevy. Hey, oh, Eva just kind of like ran that spot there. There's one of the other baby kitties, and one of the other ones as well. And then the kitties like lost their minds for a second, and Shelby was also trying to protect her babies. Yeah, kitties. There we go. Now we got all the kitties in frame, technically. Let's see if they'll get closer. Greetings, brother. Greetings, brother Dan. It's a pleasure having you here, man. My comedy show was amazing! Yay! I was literally like the last time you already did your comedy show and we were talking about you in stream, and I was like telling our friends, if you see Dan Weldon in chat, be sure to ask him about his comedy, show. And the second comment you send, which is like some of the first comments in the stream, is my comedy show was amazing. Bless you, bro. I'm so happy to hear that. I can't even imagine how long it will take me to garner the confidence to try and do stand-up comedy, but you have inspired me with your actions, and I thank you for that. All right, Kitty decided to go on new adventures. We will see you again, sweet kitty. And she's like, what? Psych. I'm doing a parkour to the other side. I hope I got that shot for at least a second where she was like pouncing like that. Let me see. I think I does a complete 180 as I do the zoom lens. Oh wow! It like caught a frame. It caught a frame of it jumping, and then it's passed out again. All right. Mm, that should be fine, right? Let's tease our hair. Let's make them angry. Be like, oh yeah, stupid hair, being so stupid. And hair's like, what? You say what now? You say what now? There we go. Maximum angry hair. You say what? What did you say? I mean, I can't even joke to be angry. I'm looking at entering North Carolina's funniest. Do it. Do it. Do it and send me links. Have you recorded it? I'm still waiting for the show. Super pumped for you, man. Going to do it again. When? Going to do it again? When are you going to do it again? Maybe was the question. Super stoked to hear that, Dan. Nice. Pepe looks calm. Pepe is. Actually, I mean, since we're on the subject, let's do a little look-see into the world of a Pepe. Just chilling somewhere in the world. I don't know what she's eating right now, but she's eating on something. You want to see me create a sense of tension in her? I can go, Pepe, what yet, yay? What yet, Pepe? You see those ears? That tension? Eats her bone more. I'm just joking, Pepe. You can keep your bone. You can keep it. Sometimes I take them away because they'll end up leaving them on the grass, and then I'll dance and get my feet all bleedy because of them burns. Yeah, Pepe is super calm. Hey, Katie is here. Wait a second. Now melt, smack your lips together and say, ah, this hair just goes not do anything I tell it to. This hair just does not do anything I tell it to. I mean, I got it like basically verbatim. I hit my line. I don't know, I can do more takes, director Sam. This hair doesn't do anything I tell it to. Never listens. Never listens. Just always crazy. Pepe looks gone. Bless. Hey girl. Hey Pip girl. What's good? Good morning everyone. Hey Katie. It's nice having you. I have some pineapple chunks in my grinder, crushed already. And I have tried some of it before. And I was a little bit shocked, to say the least. Like it actually shocked me how much it affected me. And I feel it shocked me how much it affected me because I could feel it more. I usually don't with this thing feel the experience. It's more accentuating the experience, right? Where if you take like bong rips, it's like the equivalent of screaming at your neurons. That's the way I see it, at least. Where this is more like singing to my neurons, right? And then I'm already trying to be in an in tune, right, harmonious, harmonizing state. So the song just kind of becomes a part of the stream. And today I was like taking some video for you friends. I'll show you now. Just waiting for more friends to show up, and I'll show you. I take some video, and then after the video, I like took some time for myself. And then after I took some time for myself, I was still like an hour and a half in this experience of like, oh wow. And I don't know if it was accentuated by the fact that I was spending time with my plants while I was in that state of mind. But yeah, I'm basically hyping myself up to get knocked down with this train kind of vibes. Ready for your legally blonde appearance. Nice. How would I look like as a blonde? Stop. Stop it. I thought about it for 1 second and it instantly horrified me. So much. So much no, please. I'm dead. I can do more things. No, no, that's okay. Please, please stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Worky, schmirky, lurky, larves, your nerds. Words from your burbs. Sending you lovins. Dear Joe Burb. I've been, weirdly enough, as I was in my Shavasana, my final pose, I was like melting into the trees above me, right? Like I was melting into that. And when I say I'm melting into, there is this ability for you to kind of like, instead of like focusing like that with your eyes on something, to focus like that with your eyes, right? And that, weirdly enough, is neuronally softer, more melty than doing this, right? Like, bzz, bzz, look at this, look at that, look at this, look like. It's more like, oh, I'm looking here, and then these things get a little bit like, I, I am coherent. I promise. I am saying things that make sense right now. So, as I was staring into these trees, defocusing, kind of like letting the trees mesh in my neurons, feeling like I am inducing great health and wellness in my being because I'm looking at nature, quite literally. A little Burby, and a little Burby that looked like the one you saved, right? Like gray chested, with like small little beak. It was very much similar to the one you saved. And then there was this experience of like, oh yeah, of course, little Burby Lovins. And as soon as it landed on this little branch that was directly above me, I could literally watch its little head because they do have their eyes relatively on the size of their faces, just like turning its little head and looking at me. And I'm just laying there being like, I am friendly. I promise, I'm friendly. No hurt you, no harm done, just chilling. You'd look interesting if you dyed your hair black. But then you'd have to do the face hair, and that seems kind of cursed. Black hair? Yeah, no, that's not happening. I thought about it for like, point two of a second, and instantly my mind was like, no. Because I feel, even though it doesn't work that way, having black hair instantly makes me a different person, right? And I don't know if I want to be that person. It's more like, life, suffering, the human condition. I don't know why, but that's what me with black hair makes me think for some reason. I did color my hair triple six purple. It's more like a reddish purple, but when I was a 19-year-old, being anti-establishment, I was like, yeah, getting triple six color because like some of the colors have like number definitions, like a 6.67, 6.78, on the redness or purplish scale. And I was like looking through all of the colors. I did want to color my hair like a reddish purple, and then I see the triple six red purple, and I was like, yeah, it's this one. That was the last time I colored my hair anything other than the way it comes out of my head. What color is my hair? Brown? Yeah, checks out. Pretty brown. Once that black hair dye goes in the hair cuticle, the only way it comes out is if you cut it out. Really? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem that right. Does it? Is that right? He would look like Carrot Top in a swimming pool of rice. What the fuck? Oh man, I'm a picture person, right? And it literally made me render myself and my skin as rice and my hair as Carrot Top instead of human flesh and brown. Oh, stop! Please stop! I get it. Thank you. What diet ginger red? The only ginger in South Africa. You'd be surprised though. There's some gingers here. Though. Mm, he would look again. It's about a level. I mean, Dan is a comedian. Well, why am I surprised? That cracked me up. That was hilarious. It was. That's about a level 5 to 6, or dark blonde. Yeah. Mine, I'm dark blonde. I mean, like when the light catches my hair just right, it does look like a shade of golden. Yeah, I'm noticing how looking at myself comes with less judgment these days. I'm feeling more fat, but I'm losing weight, and I'm noticing more, I guess, flappiness that I now need to again condition away. And weirdly enough, the thing that set me at ease is weighing myself, where I was like, oh, okay, I am in fact not fat. I have lost weight. I just need to get more conditioned. I don't know why I'm telling you. I like how me talking about feeling less judgmental toward myself directly transitioned into judgment of myself. But but what I mean with that as well is like beforehand, I was kind of okay with it. I wasn't feeling necessarily as much a sense of dread or a sense of worthlessness in feeling like I'm, fat, which usually is the case. And there was this sense of acceptance, right? Even a sense of pride in feeling fat because again, I knew, and this was like a thought I went through last night kind of vibe, and I knew I was coming home and I know the way my mom looks at me. So I was like tripping out. I was like, oh goodness, bro. Maybe she worries that I'm not eating enough and I'm getting thin. And then I was like, no, don't worry, bro. You're still fat. And there was a sense of, oh, God, thank goodness. Good. And then maybe that's why there's a little bit less judgment in that fractal. And then when I was at John's grandma's place, I slept there last night, so my brother didn't have to wait. It was like an hour or so away from my home in Hartis. I weighed myself at her, and like she had a scale in her bathroom. And I was like, oh, this is fine. This is fine. You're fine. I say to myself again, right? And weirdly enough, I had this whole mini rant with myself and about being trapped, being kept in captivity, and how we as human beings have built ourselves into the captive system that is capitalism, right? Where instead of being locked in cages, we're locked in number values, right? How much I can survive can be correlated with a number. How desirable I am can be correlated with a number. My height, my weight, my my hair length. Yes, the spacing of my eyes from one another. Right? It's a number value. Like you can quantify everything if you want to, right? And today's stream topic, I haven't even properly introduced it, is refinement. And there is a certain trying to get the numbers right with refinement. But I feel maybe the thing that we find a little bit jarring is the lack of it when it comes to the current system we are trapped within. And we can feel bad for the animals we put in zoos, but we don't feel that same bad towards ourselves, being trapped in an endless cycle of exploitation. Did that get dark? The point I'm trying to make is that surely there is an act of refinement happening in our psyches, in our global consciousness, where as we continue, there is some sort of growth happening. And I feel with the internet and technology as it is right now, and as it's going to continue getting refined, is going to open us to information that we've never had access to before in a way that's going to allow us to make decisions we never knew we could. Not only decisions we never knew we could, but start expecting things that we were supposed to have the whole time. And I know there's probably some billionaire that is doing, 360s in his Ferrari in anger with me and my expectations. What's the other word they use? Entitlement, right? I'm not entitled. I just believe that people, should be given food and shelter, maybe some medical care, right? Every now and then, casual checkups. Weirdly enough, offering proper prevention, proper checkups on people saves trillions in the long run. But no, no, no. Me and my dad were having this conversation. He was letting me know that I had health insurance. No, no, I had a hospital plan. And this came to me as a visceral shock because he told me my hospital plan's prices are going up. And I look at him in shock of like, I've been paying hospital plan prices this whole time. I have not been noticing the money leave my account. I cannot afford healthcare. So I was like kind of in a state of like, yeah, I cannot afford healthcare. This is how it is right now. Surely things will change as I continue. And then I have this conversation with my dad, and since I'm turning 26 this year, I am now no longer a child through the eyes of the insurance. So my premiums are going up. And I told my dad, you can cancel that, right? Because I find myself extremely extremely unattached. Is that the right way to say it? Uh, Within this refinement that is my life and my needs, uh, I am okay, right, with whatever happens. Like it was this weird conversation of like I have accepted my fate, whatever it may be, right? And then we came into this whole conversation of not being able to afford if something bad had to happen, right? If it wasn't an accident, not being able to afford the medical care. And then the conversation my dad had with one of his medical practitioners about how they charge like between 3 and 5 times the amount that the medicine costs, right? The administered medicine cost. They like 5x that. And if they 5x it, like the hospital plan my dad has like a 3x cap. And then there has to be like some sort of other thing that can like add another 3x cap or something like that, right? And it's like they're 3xing to 6xing the prices of our medicine. So the people that can afford to have medical care or medical insurance or hospital plans, you know, basically get away with not having to pay those ridiculous fees. But those who don't still have to pay those ridiculous fees. Like the fees don't change just because they don't have a hospital plan. I think, at least in some places, you might actually make a case for yourself to be like, hey, these are insurance prices. I am not the insurance paying, please adjust the prices accordingly. I think I might be capping, but I think that is possible in some places. I don't know if it's possible here in South Africa. But it just, again, feeling this deep sense of disgust, right? And resentment, to be honest, right? A lack of refinement for the medical industry as it is right now. Like literally taking advantage of the most vulnerable people, the most vulnerable amongst us, being like, yeah, let's take these fools for all they got while they still got. Hey, kitty, kitty. Hey, sweet little child. Thank you for reminding me to be childish and carefree. Right? Look at them. You think they care? You think they care that there's a lack of refinement in so many spaces? Right? They don't care. They're just being kitties. Thank you for teaching me. Such sweet things. All right, all right, all right, all right. So yeah, let's hype Dad. Dad is a cool dude. I legit didn't even know that I had a hospital plan, but now I do. Love is true. Love is true. I can be in car accidents. Good to know. I was like working really hard to not get in car accidents because I knew I couldn't afford it. I feel like I'm joking about something that's really serious and I'm gonna put it down. What's hilarious? That's why I'm a comedian. Life goals. Bless you, bro. I'm dark blonde. Unless my display is looks like it, but maybe this is a moment. Wise comes in and corrects me. Where you at, Wise? Where is your correcting self? This sun is probably going to sink down to like this side of the horizon, and then I'm gonna get fire on my laser art. But my hair is gonna look amazing. So maybe I should go and wet my scarf to counterbalance. We have Helipolos here with us again, old friend from the Arpan days. I think he says he's listening and he likes what he's hearing. I love you, friend. Bless you. My weight loss goal is not to be fat anymore. Really, I just want to be in the correct weight bracket for my height. Bless you, Joy Vive. Get strong. Can you like maybe comment on that? Have you felt stronger since you started practicing your yoga and so you start losing weight? How much stronger are you feeling, and how is that strength leading to more refinement in your life? Right? Do you feel there's more refinements in your life because of your strength? You want to come into my lap? You can. You can sit next to me instead. That's fine. I like that too. That's so nice. Oh, she's really girl. Oh, she's really, really. Lucky me, being surrounded by so much lovings. I find that viewing it as an under-tall issue versus overweight. I can't get taller. Yeah, exactly. Right. It's a matter of power. What can you do to change? And it's not a fractal of you need to change yourself for another person. It's for me at least a fractal of I love myself enough to change, knowing that my current behavior is not indicative of a long and healthy life. And again, weirdly enough, today's stream topic is about that. I've been holding on to this dynamap for like 26 minutes, right? And for me, there's a certain level of refinement in this little thing, right? I like it. I like it a lot. And on top of that, because of this refinement, I am no longer inhaling carcinogens, right? So, on top of the refinement and my needs as a human being, I can I can do things that are better for my health or worse for my health. And I believe there is a certain level of refinement in that you get to actively refine the things you do to yourself on a day-to-day basis. And by becoming aware of that, we we live a more refined life. To make it as simple as that, to keep a topic relevant. Hey Google, define refined with impurities or unwanted elements having been removed by processing. Right? That feels like the very clinical industrial definition of refinement. And yet, by looking at our lives, about the things we do to ourselves with our time, day to day to day. Surely, some of those might have some impurities or some unwanted elements, the way they affect our beingness, the way they affect our relationships, etc., etc. Right? So, the process that is living, is technically an act of refinement of the things that you're doing. However, refined can also be a sense of elegance and cultured in appearance, manner, or taste. Very close to, I mean, elegance, right? We talked about elegance yesterday, so perfect. And then the last one is developed or improved so as to be precise or subtle. Yeah. All right. Without further ado, I am going to partake of pineapple chunks. Bless you, friends. Those joining me, I'm going to show you some cool things right after this. Right after it. I'm going to show you cool things, I promise. I mean, you might not find it that cool. Some of it's cute as well. But I'll show you things. You'll be shown. I could take my camera all the way there, but I took like 4K video for you friends, and I'm thinking it might turn out better. Mmm. Hot damn. I love this strain. Woo. It's like eating a piece of pineapple, eating only a piece of pineapple from your stir fry takeout. Turning that piece of pineapple into vapor and then inhaling it. One more heat. Got strep throat as well. I'm so sorry to hear that, Zana. Is your companion better? Can he take care of you now? Or are you just both devastated? Man, this strain just keeps going. That should be it though. Woo! Bless! Bless! Thank you. Thank you. Dear friend that spent the time and effort growing that strain. Thank you, dear plant, for putting in all of that effort in developing those terpenes. Thank you, sun, for offering the energy. Thank you, earth, for offering your dirt. Thank you, friends, for joining me. Yeah, intention set, gratitude, refinement. All right, refining your gratitude, getting better at it. I just believe people should be given food. Yeah, but think about the poor billionaires who's gonna end up footing the bill for all of those lazy transients. Yeah, again, billionaires, right? Just think about this for like a split second. Maybe, just maybe, the possibility for those who are hungry, the starving, the disadvantaged, the marginalized, maybe they'll never reach a point of murderous intent if they are fed, clothed, housed, and healthy. Just maybe, right? It makes reasonable sense to assume that when people are pushed into a corner, that they will turn animalistic because we are in some way, in many ways actually, programmed to survive. We need to survive, right? Even a like a single-celled organism wants to survive. I had this conversation with my dad today, right? Like, I don't think consciousness cares for neurons. I don't think consciousness cares for brain power. I don't think it cares at all. I think its presence is just as presently present as any of our presences are, right? And the conversation that arose with my dad when we talked about wasps, the fact that wasps remember faces. If you, with your face, go and be an asshole to a wasp nest, and some person with not your face walks past that wasp nest, they'll be less likely to sting that person than if you try to walk past it again as well. Like, they'll recognize it. They'll be like, "Oh, look at this dude. We know this one," right? So to me, clearly it means that I don't think, at least, there is there is that much going on inside their minds. Yet you can be consciously mindless, right? You can think about nothing and still be just as conscious, still recognize just as much, still experience that sense of presence. I'm trying to imagine what it's like being a wasp and looking at the face of another wasp. And instead of seeing wasp face, you see friend, you see lover, you see partner, you see comrade, you see kin, right? As consciousness, you see that, and it is undeniable to you in that moment. How far does it go? Do the atoms feel as well? If you do, love you. I have now technically inputted energy into all of the matter, right? The concentration will dissipate indefinitely, but energy has been created. All right. I'm sorry to tell you this, Zano, but it's time you decenter men. Save your life. What? Decenter men? Decenter men. As in, men shouldn't be the center of your life focus? Is that what decenter men means? If yes, then yes. I think that might actually, what's your word? Save your life. Hmm. I don't think men, like, weirdly enough, a part of me understands, like, I want to say why men center, right? Because again, men, unfortunately, is in our minds, in our current cultural norm, attached to pebness, right? Where men to me is attached to the masculine. And in a way, the masculine is unchanged, like the center of everything, right? You look from that center, that masculine unchanged perspective into the everything that is around you. These center men. But I don't think that's what you mean, right? I don't think so. Maybe staying away from your men when they're sick. I don't I don't understand. But I like him. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. He brings me waters and Tylenol. He even walked the doggo and took out the cat poops last night. Yeah, look at that. Contributing member of family. Isn't that nice? To have people help you, right? Doesn't matter if they have pebness or not, right? And guess what? Having pebness or not, he still feels things as well. He might not be as allowed in this current society to be the full expression of himself, right? Because again, like it or not, we do find ourselves conforming to a certain social norm and expectation. Even if we actively fight against it, there is still, like it's a joke of me being anti-conformist is me conforming to anti-conformist behavior, right? It's a joke. It's an actual joke. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, but we do in some way find value in pointing at someone and reducing them to something as simple as a word. Men. All men are the same. All women are the same. Right? No, no, they're not. Empirically false statement. Right? None of us are the same. Unless, unless you say it from a perspective of love, weirdly enough, then I can agree with you. If you're saying it from a perspective of malice, right? Like, fuck men, all of them are the same. Then I'm like, no, that's not true. But if you're saying, like, all men are the same, presence, sometimes to the point of uh, being lost, being lost. And weirdly enough, the thing we despise the most in men as feminine, partners to men, and this is again me speaking as a man, and please do call me out if I'm capping. But the thing we despise the most in men is a lack of presence, right? If a man, and again, this can kind of attach to pretty much any person. The masculine part of us doesn't show up. We find fault with that, right? If, for instance, like one of my favorite examples is if you have a loving partner, and let's just say partner, right? One of these partners identify with the masculine, the unchanged. One of these partners identify with the feminine, the change, right? And the masculine partner, the one that's supposed to be unchanging, doesn't give its presence to the feminine, right? Dissociates its presence, puts only its presence into a game or into the TV mindlessly for hours at a time, or into sports, or into hot rods, or into something that is not feminine in nature, or the feminine itself. If there is none of that presence given to the feminine itself, the feminine will find ways to make sure you give it presence, even if those ways are toxic in nature, right? My favorite example is where David Data talks about a traditional, old school. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to like cover my bases. A conservative family, right? A man and a woman, the standard, this base model, like, oh, please, mercy, mercy. The masculine, the dude, just like sits in front of his TV all day, right? Comes home from work, barely looks at his woman, doesn't even kiss her hello, sits down in front of the TV, waits for his food to come, eats his food in front of the TV, goes to sleep so he can work again or whatever, right? That experience is happening actively day after day. And then the feminine will find ways, burn the food. And this is again me speaking from a perspective. I'm not saying this is how it is. A perspective of how it could be, right? Will break his records, shatter them on the ground in a rage of fury, just to get him to do something, right? Like even his angry screaming at you, even his angry beating you presence is better than complete lack of it, complete emptiness, right? There's still more fullness in literally getting beaten by your partner than them not being there at all. And that feels, again, I'm not saying that's right at all. I'm not saying that's how it's supposed to be. I'm saying that's what happens. And understanding it, at least for me, gives me a sense of direction again, right? What am I supposed to be in this world? To be good, to be refined as a man. And there are certain things I can do. And weirdly enough, the showing up one, giving my presence, has checked out to be the best thing I can give. Because I can give money, I can give resources when it comes to, blocks of rock. I can give that stuff as a man, right? Maybe I have a lot of blocks of rock. I can give it. Doesn't matter to me that much. It's just blocks of rock, dude, or whatever. Again, you can give cars, you can give estates as you die, a rich billionaire. But when your presence is lost from this world, it can never be given again. Not the way you can give it, as this version of yourself. I think I even have a whole stream topic lined up that talks about that. Yeah, it goes, if you don't express yourself now as yourself for yourself, you never will be expressed by anything else. Right? Like, really considering, and we'll talk about it more when we do the whole stream, really considering the fact that if you aren't you the way you can be you, when you die, there is no more you in that way for who knows, potentially eternity. So it's like a massive shame kind of vibe, right? And I don't like using that word, but it is a massive shame to die not having lived, not having brought into this world the song that was placed on your soul, the art that was placed in your mind, the love that you came here to give and to receive. Thank you, friends, for showing up with me, for sharing your presence in this moment. I was gonna show you stuff, and I still haven't, because I keep trying to read the comments until I finish them, and then I want to show you stuff, and then I'm getting lost in tangents. Nancy here is simply having a stronger immune system. Zano, is there a small child in your family you can lick? The wrestlers in camping cages. Just my dog. I'm afraid if I lick her, I'll get a disease. It makes my arms and legs fall off. I haven't heard of that one, but now I'm scared of it too. You will anyway, regardless of what I say. So why are you asking, Joy? Can I lick a cat in a pinch? If you feel like working on your cardio, you can always pick a random stranger to lick, chase them down, be like, hey person, uh, I am practicing my cardio, and you can see them squinting at you like, why are you telling me this, stranger? Jovan, finding gratitude and giving, the antidote to dissatisfaction. Feel dissatisfied with your life? Try giving to another. Have too much to the point of not knowing what to do with it? Try giving to another. Has your whole life's accomplishments ended up empty? Try giving to another. Thank you, Zhao, for giving to me in this moment. Love you. So much so. Yeah, back to the fractal of a cardio practice. I had to honor Zhao for a second there. You tell them, I'm going to cardio practice. And you see them squinting at you. And then you go, By licking you. What do you mean, sir? I'm saying that if I catch you, I will grasp the back of your head with both my hands, gripping your hair, and I will lick your face, sir. Please don't do that. I'm not bargaining with you, sir. I'm saying this is what's gonna happen. Please, please, for both our sakes, run, run fast, run very fast. I don't want to do this. I don't want to run, and I don't want to lick your face. I think Joe misunderstood the request, which was to give me money. No, no, no. You can give me. No, only me give money. That's how it works, right? The ego says, no, only me. No, I'm billionaire. Only I get the $5. Only me, please. Love you, Joy. Nice. I do feel stronger. Yeah. With the daily yoga. But I need to add in some strength training a couple days a week. But I don't know what or where to start. I do have a couple of sets of dumbbells. I mean, you can do dumbbells. Dumbbells work. But again, I am biased. I believe that the only thing you need is this. Is soft rectangle that you put on ground. It make not hurt be on ground. And you just do push-ups, you know. You do some push-ups, you do some planks. You know, you can start with your arms underneath you and then you can extend them more and more. Those are great. You'll get so strong. It's like technically yin yoga as well. You know, put yourself in those poses and see how long you can go. Breathing. And you can do one a day, technically. And you'll get strong. Just do like a plank and 10 push-ups, you know, three times a week as added strength training. That would be great for you as well. So proud of you, Joy V. Love you. Shell is the person to talk to about that. Last, when I started doing yoga, I remember I saw this cosplayer dressed as Ty Lee from ATLA. Yeah, of course. I know ATLA. You too? Good. We same. And she was doing a wheel variant with one of her legs in the air. So the torso and leg created one long line. I remember being blown away by the amount of coordination and upper body strength that shit took. And I started doing yoga every day. The other day, I did the Tylee wheel with both legs. That is really gangster. So much love to you, Sal. That is amazing, right? I so love you sharing your continued victories with us. That shit makes me feel good. Me too. Thank you, Joy. And thank you, Sam, for sharing one of your victories with us as well. Wasp looking at the face of another wasp. Right? Makes you think some things. Makes you really think some things of like, oh yeah. Uh oh yeah. How about that? Me looking at the face of another person induces a certain experience of familiarity of me. Oh yeah, like me. You like me? Right? And when a wasp looks at the face of another wasp, guess what? They go look like me. And then if another wasp or a bee or an ant or another something that doesn't look like wasp comes up to their nest, they're like, not me, get away. This me family or whatever. Me hive. Stay away. Bite bite, stingy stingy. Right. You stab people with your butt spear. I'm sorry for the things I say sometimes. Wasps are the scum of bugs. I don't know if that's true, Iliopolos. I don't know if that's true. Right? If I heard you say that sentence like 7 years ago, I might have agreed. I might have agreed. But I don't know if I do anymore. I don't know if I do. They're just little dudes, bro. The wasps are pretty chill. We have a lot of wasps. And you know, I got stung by wasps not too long ago because I was traversing. I was climbing like rock faces, and I was using support. And then one of the supports I was using had a wasp nest attached to it. And they weren't happy about me, like, literally grabbing at their faces. Surprise, surprise. And they let me know they don't like that. And I wasn't happy about that, to be honest. However, I haven't had, like, I've saved wasps. I save wasps all the time, right? They mildly drown themselves in my water bucket that I have under the rain spout, to catch rainwater. They drown themselves, and then when I go and use the water or something, or I check in the bucket, or I try and wet my scarf in it or something like that, I'll see a bunch of drowning little wasps, and then I'll take them out, and I'll put them on the bricks, and I'll watch them drag themselves out of the water, and I'll watch them, clean their little wings, try and get them dry again, and I'll see them, like, bake on the bricks a little bit, and then I'll see them fly away. And they've never stung me, not once, after saving them, not one time, right? So clearly, the stinging of me isn't attached to my proximity, even down to the level of touching them, right? So there is a level of, I want to protect my family when they sting you. Sometimes they overdo it. Sometimes they're like, oh, we're protecting family. Hey, boys, get them. Get this one. This one, asshole, get him. And then they mess you up. And I think you friends also have, like, yellow jacket hornets and stuff like that. We don't have those much here in South Africa. So maybe it's also like the level of bias of that coming from me. Malicious bugs, when you study their nature, that's also true. I mean, they have like a bunch of weird fractals. Like, they can be pretty sinister. I've, like, one of my I'm watching a quail full of a stick in its mouth. One of my weirdest experiences watching a wasp is watching a wasp with a worm tucked underneath his little armsies land on what looks like uh, a little mud-made pizza oven. That is legit what it looks like dome and mini chimney at the top of it that flares open. And I then watch this wasp slowly but surely, meticulously, like, packing that worm into that little hole, pushing it in all the way. And I was like, oh wow, that is very meticulous, right? I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Like, legitimate. I mean, maybe it's a scale thing. Maybe if I was pushing it, maybe if the thing, but, like, I wouldn't be able to put that worm in that hole like that. I wouldn't be able to do it. And yet, it has the dexterity to be able to do that. And it watches me watch it. And I could crush its little baby nests with all of those little wormies that they're feeding their babies in there. I could do that, but I don't. I know new babies will come out of it, just like that one, that catch worms and stuff them down little pizza ovens to feed their young. And that makes me happy because I am a gardener, and watching them, because they catch spiders as well. They'll catch spiders, they like worms. So in my mind, I'm like, I literally have these little entities that fly around in my environment, keeping my plants clean. So that changed, even though it is kind of malicious, right? Imagining getting caught by an entity with wings and multiple limbs, and then being forced down a tube to be fed to its young. I wouldn't want to be the worm, even though I know I am, on some level. This level of me doesn't want to think about that right now. I am only the wasp, and the person dissociates harder. Stop. But still, right? Like, I've had so much damage done by worms in my life that uh, and again, they might not even be malicious. That's, I think, the joke that I'm experiencing right now. Like, the worms might not be malicious. They might just be hungry. But what they do with cannabis plants is, instead of, like, eating on the outer perimeter of it, and it technically makes sense that they wouldn't be able to eat there because it has a bunch of trichomes on it, which is literally a defense mechanism. But they go and they eat at the base. Like, if this little fist of mine is the bud structure. They'll eat here, and then my little fist will like crumple up and become all rotten inside the bud structure. And I've seen that happen. I have peeled buds off of colas, right? Like their toilet paper thrown against a high school bathroom, and it hurts. It hurts when they just like off of your plants. That's not how it's supposed to be. Mm-mm. And then you'll as you're picking down your cola, you'll pick down one, and you'll feel even though it's very loose, it's fresher, and then you'll see a thick worm underneath all of those buds. And I can't tell you how quickly, as a grower, you take that worm and make it a part of the earth again. I don't like doing that. I don't like the peeling away of buds, and I also don't like the killing of the worm. So having a wasp do it for me, I feel like I'm being faced with a bunch of moral and ethical quandaries, and it's messing with me a little bit. Especially since we're talking about refinement, I feel very unrefined. I feel very savage right now. All right, bringing it back. Wasps keep the spider population in check. True. Spiders, worms as well. I know they've got a reputation, but they're bros. This is true. Exhaust and Sam wasp battle. I'd watch wasps as locusts. That'd be a good bit of fun. Yeah. It's legal to place bets on insect action. I mean, it might be more legal than dog fighting, but I guess that's just a matter of time as well. Eventually we're gonna be like, no, this is also not okay. Stop death battling things, human beings. Please play games. Though. Play some Pokemon. We already figured out a way for you to death battle, and capture entities for your further death battling amusement. Right? Play some Pokemon. It was made for kids. Oh, fight, fight, fight. I think Joe is in love again. My ADHD was thinking yesterday how we can do subtle core strength building through incorporating activation of the core muscles in breath work. The fact that you're right, muscles, makes me so happy. While doing things like sitting at a desk, little things. This is true, right? Starts flexing core while sitting down. Butt speed. I do that sometimes, Joe. I think it's good to engage different muscle groups when I'm sitting. What I usually do, for me, it's not so much it's just engaging of my core strength. I will, as I sit on my chair, just go, oop, oop, right, just lift my legs up. That is technically core engagement, but that usually is what I like to do. Or I'll just keep them, you know, horizontal for as long as I can until I feel my core fatiguing. I can feel some windies. It might end up raining. It's fine. My plans are supported by Tokama. This is the transition. This is the transition. It's happening. Do you feel it happening? I'm just gonna read some more comments, and then I'm transitioning. Yeah, I can do it with glutes to the beat of the song. I'm weirdly enough do the exact same thing. Make them body moveless dance. My weird brain, like, you'd be surprised how fast you take that worm and eat it. Don't eat it. No. I mean, maybe I should start eating them. I think I should start eating them. I think it's a good idea. My weird brain being like, why did I not think of that weird possibility? Because they are probably full of good stuff, relatively speaking. All right, let me show you. Let me show you from here first. Like this is my first introduction to the kitties again coming back home. Of them just being like, again, paid actors that are that are maximizing the amount of dopamine and cuteness I experience. Look at that. This one opened its eyes while I was taking photos. I was like, bro, what are you doing? I was like, don't you worry about me, I'm just taking angles. And then it closed its eye again. I was taking some coffee, taking some coffee, and the little kitty is just sleeping. This little photo. Look at that entity. Somewhere in the universe, just a little kitty sleeping. Like again, paid actor trying to extra cute, right? Think you can deceive me, kitties? Think I'll be that easily bamboozled? You're right. I am smitten. I'm convinced. And then, yeah, yeah. Them buttsicles. A little Pippi chilling with me. Might have spent too much time on just this plant. After I move on from this one, I move quick at least. This is the one that really melts me. She looks so frosted. So pretty. Again, there ain't no smell-o-vision yet, but if there was, this smells kind of like a like a grapey flavored Vicks. You know those like vapor rubs you put on your chest? Like imagine if there was like a hint of that vapor rubbiness with like grapiness as a flavor. This one is sour diesel, and it smells so sour, but it's the least developed one of the lot. So I think I might have to leave her or whatever wronger. And this is the last one. And then a wide shot showing the little towering colas. Those, look at them, so many of them. Yeah, yeah, Moss, yeah, got Pippi, yeah, Pips. I am so happers. Getting so blessed. So, some of you friends might have never seen a plant in your rhymes in person. That's the closest I can get you to an HD live experience. Smoke the worm. I'm imagining. I don't know if some of you friends remember that scene. I think it's from the Haunted House movie, where the server like takes something from a kid and quickly eats it, right? And it's very visceral, the way it's displayed, right? Like, and it was a whole meme as well at some point. I see myself with that exact same energy of taking something and just like shoving it in your mouth as fast as possible and haphazardly chewing it, but with the smoke the worm fractal. You know, like I take that worm and as fast as I can, I shove it into the top part of my Dynavap. You know, starts vaping worm. I hope I never reach that level of depravity. Please, no, dude. Please. Like maybe there'll be like this moment, this divine intervention moment, where just as I plan on proceeding to heat up worm, you know, thunder strikes, a bellowing voice comes from the sky. Do not smoke the worm melt, please, bro. Like we're watching. Oh, wait, please, dude. Don't, dude. Uh, the entities intervene. The TV show, you know, to tell you, please no. Eat the worm. Oh Lord, you guys got an orange. Got an orange. Yeah, I mean it's let me show you them again because they're being paid actors again. Watch, watch. I paid them to be extra cute right here. Hello, sweetie, sweetie. Hello, sweet animals. Pippi is instantly jealous. She's like, "What's happening here, bro? Why are you even giving attention to them? They're so ugly. They're so ugly. They're not even cute, bro. Don't you know that I'm like the cutest ever? Don't you know that? Don't you know that?" The eyes slowly closing. This one has a derpy look to its face. It's still cute. It's still so cute. Even though derp, still cute. You can see them side by side. The derpiness coming through. So in love with life, though. The black and white one is the most energetic one of all of them. You wouldn't believe it right now, probably. I wonder what they are thinking about this experience right now. What is he doing, dude? I think they have been taking videos of and photos by all of us, so shouldn't be that novel to them anymore. The kittens and we. It's a dopamine cornucopia. Yeah, more cornucopias, more dopamines. Look at this sweetie girl. Look at her, so sweetie, such a sweetie girl. Oh, no much, much. All right, back to the spa. Put your friend in there. Oh, excuse me. Better? Yeah. Mm. You guys, we need to take up a donation to get this gentleman a new yoga mat. There's nothing wrong with my yoga mat. Thank you very much. It yoga mat's fine. I yoga mat on this yoga mat every single day, relentlessly, and it yoga mats. Just takes it like a champ. That poor cat eyes are in two different countries. Don't be mean, Sam. Don't be mean. That cat, that cat is beautiful. It's a beautiful cat. So beautiful, unique. You know, that cat would be like 2035 supermodel. Don't you worry. What will the 2035 supermodels look like? I'm not gonna go down that fractal. Smokes weed harder to not eat the judgment. I'm looking at my yoga mat. Like a part of me wants to accentuate what Sam is saying because some of your friends are like, "Do I have to go back and look at what Sam is saying?" Mm. Yes, sir. That'll do it. Yoga mat. POV. Look at that little antsy. This is a fine yoga mat. There's like two layers to it, Sam. There's two layers. There's a bottom layer, right? It's so fine. Look, yoga mat thing. And then I have a more older yoga mat that also got like delamination wrecked that I put underneath this one. So there's like that much of yoga mat underneath me when I'm practicing. That's fine. I don't need to purchase more yoga mats. I do want cameras though. I like how the camera to your eyes might be like, this is fine, Mel. Why do you want more camera? It's a good question you're asking. That is a good question. I won't deny I don't need more camera. I won't. Technically, I don't. Technically, all I need is water, food, sleep, and to breathe. Yes, I'll just take that. I won't even. I won't even start justifying. Stop. Stop justifying, bro. The clouds are kicking up. It will probably rain. Maybe this is a sign. I've been fighting this energy in me that wants to harvest my plant, at least one of them, tomorrow morning. And I'm no longer doing that. I think, even though it might not be a lot, the next 4 days I'm here, I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna be here until, like, I'll stream here on Monday again, even. Today's Thursday, right? I'm gonna be here for a while. So, leaving them until then, technically Tuesday morning. I'll wake up like 4 a.m. on Tuesday. And then I can do the work. I can do what needs to be done. 5 days might not make that big of a difference, or 4 days, but it will ease my mind thinking that I might be harvesting them a little bit early. Like, I might be harvesting them at most a week too early, but it should be fine. It's gonna technically be a better weed for what I want. I don't really want the weed experience. I kind of like the more experience. Love is true. What will the 2035 supermodels look like? Not like you or me, because we'll be so old. But wait, no fear, I'm already old. I'll be 37. Is 37 so old? How many O's? 4 O's of so. I'll look like a 20-year-old. I'll look younger than I do right now as a 37-year-old. Manifest. I manifest. I manifest. I will take. I will self-regulate. Up-regulate all of my longevity genes. Even more calm, even more peace, even lower levels of acidity in my brain. Yeah, it's happening. Can you feel it? Suddenly we're sitting up straight, creating even more clear path and channel for the energy to flow. This cracks me up, but I know it works. That's why it cracks me up. It's because it's so silly, and yet I can feel it doing things. Especially here at the back of my mind. Or is it my mind? Or is it my sensing body? At the back of my sensing body, there's something happening right here. Does it change if I close my eyes? Yeah, it does. How about that? Nice. All right. Back to it. Mm, you are devastatingly pretty in this light, and your hair is absolutely fabulous. So enjoy it while you got it. Fortunately, fortunately, this is now documented. This is Meltmore on March 28th, 2024. I will always look like this forever, right now, in this moment. Right? Because it's been recorded. It's been recorded in a way that we didn't really have access to for a lot of time, especially not this readily available and easily accessible. I've been thinking about it a lot. This thing we're doing, right? And what it's doing to me, especially. Is it refining me? Am I becoming refined due to this conversation we're ceaselessly having? Is it making me better at something? At the very least, conversation, I argue. Is it making me more aware? Maybe of certain things, but maybe less of others. Yeah, there we go. Can you try and release any tension you're holding right now? See if you can do that, right? Maybe just try and like sink your shoulders down. If you're clenching, try and release that. Try and see if you can release any facial muscles for a moment. One thing you can do if you don't have any tensions to release is you can clench your fists, right? Hopefully you don't have too long of a nails so it doesn't gaff into you. And if you do, you can do it like this as well. Clench. Right? Create a sense of tension in yourself. Attach that tension to anger. And then that like that's almost too much. I think I overdid it a little bit there. Some cows pushing buttons in my neurons. Thank you, Joy Vive. Thank you. Thank you so much for your lovin's. I'm gonna go get Sky, my djembe, and I'm gonna play it. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. I don't have my cards here, and that's 100% my fault. I kind of, I kind of just didn't bring them. You know what? Is Zano here right now? Probably not, right? Not still. Yeah, that's just. Love is true. Perfect. Thank you, Zano. I do. I really, like, really have been appreciating the animal cards. Yesterday, going to John's grandma's place, I apparently forgot, but their entire house, Zano, is like, I want to say littered, but that's not the right word. Plastered in a good way. In lion iconography, lion posters, lions posing on rock, lion over and lion again. And then their neighbor's gate has like a metal, like metal piece of a lion's body, like. And I was like, oh, of course, most, of course. And then I go and sit down to watch TV, right after the uncle and auntie, the grandma and grandpa go to bed, and the very first thing that the TV freaking projects into my eyeballs is Nat Geo lions, right? Like showing me this tribe, showing me the little babies, showing me lion brothers mangling each other for food. And I was like, oh wow, oh wow, thank you again, Zano. So much lion. The universe being like, how about some lions? You want some lions? And then I scroll down. I try and go out of like eventually I like reach a point of saturation of lions. There were some jaguars or leopardo. Uh, is it known as jaguars? It's cheetahs. There were some cheetahs as well, but the cheetahs were like on a neighboring line with the lions, and the cheetahs are super scared of the lions. I think I watched some Nat Geo last night. And then I was like, okay, enough. And then I exit, and it was on YouTube, and I start scrolling down on it's probably the you know like house YouTube account, and there is just like lion, 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 lion stuff, lion like this lion thing, like so much lion iconography. It felt viscerally surreal, like I like kind of uh, intimidatingly psychedelic would be the way I would describe it. Of like, oh wow, how about them lions we're having? You know, after the card, after the really feeling into the card's meaning after the self-identification before reading the card, and then the even more identification of the self in reading the card. And it was, yeah, still is a lot. So who knows? We got Cosmic Egg. Have you friends seen The Egg by Kurzgesagt? If you haven't, you should. It's pretty good. I don't know if it's the truth, but it is a very beautiful lens to look through. I'll pull a card. Bless Zana. Whoa, Lions. Be sure to be tapping into those ESPN energy. She shoots, she scores. We got Cosmic Eggs. Cosmic Egg, I'll post. Okay, it's gonna get posted very soon. While I wait, I'm gonna go get my djembe. Cold Sky. Maybe I should do this for you, friends. And while you wait, I'm gonna. I think. Oh my goodness! The way that egg looks. My sister is bringing us
Chickens.
some kittens and knittens as well.
Crochet.
My sister's been getting into crocheting a little bit. That is her second attempt ever. Third attempt. That's your third one. Ah, there we go. Second ever attempt. Triple kitty lovins. Yeah, sister holding a little kitty baby too. People are probably gonna start catching up on the fractal right now. Kittens and puppies frolicking behind you. Got the cosmic egg. You are loved and cherished. No, you, Jojo. I love her. Sis is awesome. Sis Jovan.
Thank you, Javon.
Sis comes in view and proceeds to collect all the kittens. All are mine. Oh, I love the bees. Right? This is blush, right, Sisa?
Yeah.
Yeah, little blushing bees. I said something on stream today that's kind of cursed, and I want to know how you feel about it. I was talking about wasps, but I think it applies to bees as well. Calling their stingers butt spears.
Ano what it is?
Yeah, bees and butt spears. Tell her I think her jeans are fire.
Thank you.
And the crochet is awesome. Weirdly enough, I also told her I like her jeans. I, however, huh?
That's actually nog heel gemakkelijk. Hulle is gemaklike staan jeans.
She was like they're comfortable standing jeans.
Not comfortable sitting jeans.
I was thinking that as well. Like just like rubbing your hand against your own leg.
Just om te sit is hy baie styf. Ja.
I think we're getting heavier weather. Wil jy my net gou help my goeders onder toe dra nie? We're gonna carry things.
Where's Cinnamon? Kyk vir Carlos. Laat net rustig.
Mense spot hoe Carlos like.
Hoekom?
Ek het baie close-up video van hom geneem en met
O,
sy
lyk skeel.
ja, met sy sussie langs hom. Ek kon nie duidelik sien, nou so is maar bietjie. Dankie Sissa. Mama kitty cleaning her little baby.
Is your dinner with a mouse?
Baby getting kidnapped by an alien.
Can you meow? Meow. Can you meow? Meow meow. Meow. Say mom.
Baby's being Amsterdam huge.
Only Mountie.
She's trying to get the baby to meow.
Meow for my.
No meows necessary, it says. I feel completely safe being whipped around. Ooh, there is some scenes. All of it is beautiful.
Cinnamon invite om te meow. Kick baby.
Those kitties are so fluffy. They're still very small. Tell her I think her jeans are fire love again. Finding a pair of jeans that fits right through. There's a bitch. Can they be tailored? I mean, my mom is probably like her tailor, if anything. Hard pants, not as comfy as soft, stretchy leggings. These kitties are so fluffy. Joy said some things. Some things were said. Meow. There's a lot of energy going on. this kitty's being snatched up. Mom losing her mind, being like, no, what's happening here? What's happening? Yeah.
Ik denk Cinnamon gaan gerust te wees van hulle, maar ek dink niks van dit
I just bought some wide leg Pazos pants like Melt is wearing. Skinny. And skinny pants is finally out of fashion. Wat sê ek van my ma?
Ja, wat sê jy van jou ma?
Dat sy mooi is, dat sy sterk is, dat sy so baie doen vir haar familie. Dat sy 'n lieflike mamma is. Mom coming and kidnapping some kitties as well. Is dit die beste angle vir mamma nie? Vir niemand nie. That's us. Yeah, yes. That now we got good angles. I'm gonna sit down and play some drums. So much lovin's in this place. Yeah, mom. What you saying? What you saying, mom? All right. Let's get set up before we read cards. Yeah. Shelby is being so vocal right now. What's up? Yeah. Finally, I can wear my flare jeans again. Just when I figured out I fucking hate wearing them. That's kind of ironic. And yet, very, very apt. The universe teaching us, our attachments are usually limited in its perspective. It's starting to rain. Are you telling your babies to get out of the rain? Get out of the rain. I'm cleaning you as the rain falling on you. You should get out of it. You should get out of it, you silly children. You should be going inside right now. Look at me shaking my head. Because the hard pants fractal Sam, it's so hard to go back, so I compromise with flow pants that are G material though. Yeah, I mean, you friends have seen the way I dress. I think I look good in skinny jeans, but I don't feel good in skinny jeans. All right, at least I don't continue to. They get pretty uncomfortable. All right, drum time? Yes, please. And then read. I'm gonna get myself set up the way I have to. Playing the drum. Don't steppy on any kitties, please. Good. It is still raining out here, but. Hey, the feeling of any material outside of jeans, soft pants, bothered my leg fur. Glad I came to add the value comment. You are loved, bro. Anything you add is of value, man. Mm-hmm. I am not sitting comfortably. Maybe I can. The djembe is unfamiliar to me. I'm thinking something, and I will attempt, but I know that I'm gonna get something potentially triggering. I'm gonna do it anyway. Be right back. Give it to your Jordan Knight. I remember them, and I can read in here too. Dance supplies, elastic around ankles. The pants fractal opening up even more. So much love. I'm back in a second. I'm gonna I'm gonna request another musician into the stream. Papa, you was. Papa. Remember how I was mentioning potentially triggering? It was, but not in the way I expected, which was refreshing. The birds also like Papa. Caw. Look at that. Nice to be on the farm again. Such great views. It really is pretty spectacular. Like I cannot knock the farm. Do got some experiences. Oh, even got pippies. Unparalleled pippy actions. Let me do a little zoomy. Those clouds in the background are really pretty. Have some good wholesome vibes today, right? My lower back isn't even hurting. Usually if I'm in a stressful environment, my lower back starts hurting. Has there been cow attacks? No cow attacks. No cow attacks here at least. We are being attacked by little agents of water droplet. Blessed. They are agents on a mission to love the earth. As soon as they hit the planet, they give it a little kiss. And as it kisses the planet, it completely and fully, it gives itself back to the earth. Look at it dissipate. Mwah, and then gone. Being joined by other little kisses. Yeah, I asked my dad if he would play some guitar with me, but I don't know if it's a priority. The cow tax must be paid at some point this weekend. No cow tax, thank you. I will pretend the cows. I mean, weirdly enough that you say this, Sam, I just technically paid cow tax. Like the reason I got potentially triggered a little bit is because I had to help my dad chase a cow to another room or another space in the camp. You know, when I went and asked him if he would play with me, and there's a lot of poop in that camp. So technically, cow fractal, cow debt paid, cow tax paid. Now more not cow tax. Thank you for a whole weekend. Pippi, are you being cute down there? Are you being so cute right now? You want some loving from all the way up yours? Is that what you want, sweetie? Is that what you want? What's your sweetie, sweetie? What's your sweetie? What's your... Okay. I think maybe I'll say goodbye to you, friends. Wish I had all the cow poop. Wonderful fertilizer. Potatoes love it. Yeah, dude. Same. Same. Wish it was actually properly applied kind of vibes. You see that? Like just the fact that you mentioned the whole cow poop thing. That right there technically is like a mound of like decomposed cow poop, and just like watching the difference in greenery as it gets closer to there. Yeah, Dad's here with his guitar. Xano card in general. I'll read it. Pappa hoef nie in frame te wees nie, pappa kan wees. Ek gaan hierdie kant sien.
Dis reën.
Pappa kan nie die stoel hier sit.
Daar maar reën.
Ons moet net sien waar die waterlyn is.
Asseblief. 'n- 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 'n-
gedaan, papa?
Wel, dat is lekker geweest.
Het is
Ja.
lekker geweest.
Hmm. Je lekker op je knieën niet.
Mensen vragen van mij, waarom breng je niet de djembe samen niet? Waarom koop je jezelf een nieuwe drums? En wanneer ik niet je hierdie drum moet speel, is niet baie gemakkelijk nie. My ander drum het ek nie drum gekry. Ek kan hom. Ek
Okay.
sit op hom. Dis 'n
Wow.
stoel.
O, dat die oorheen. Ja, dat is een lekker drom.
Yes.
Hy het baie sounds aan hom.
Ja, hy klom. So die kant uit klank uit ek 'n wire meshes wat ek crash.
Mm.
Klink baie nice. Ek en John doen dit ook so. Ons speel ons so gitaar en
Okay.
speel drums saam met hom. Al sy songs wat ek geskryf het, doen ek net drums voor hom.
Oh, okay.
Ja, ons gaan begin gigwerk doen en soos optree by plekke.
Ja, dat is lekker geweest.
Dankie papa. I have a card to read, but hands clapping for dad.
Ja, thanks to you guys.
Dankie weer eens papa. Alrighty. Yo, my knees. My knees send help. Send help to my knees. Like I see you friends send more monies. Joy P. Chauvin. Dad is rad. I'll tell him. I'll tell him about that donation. I'm gonna include your other donation into the calculations, the other $5. I'll say that's his fault as well. But I'm gonna be like, oh. Thank you, Jovan en Joy. Papa, as gevolg van ons gesingery, het mense vir ons R400 gestuur.
Okay.
So die stream is nou R400 positief.
Oh, well done.
Thank you, friends. Dankie, papa. I missed so many comments. Remember those weird... Okay, I think I found my place. I was like, Papa, God, thanks. You'll be there for a few days, so you'll have time to work on him. Zano card in general. Thank you. Read the card. The card will be read. I dream for the day my kid asked me to play guitar with her. What band is dad's guitar? What brand? Papa? Of the chord? Papa?
No,
What's a brand?
Crafter.
A crafter.
That's an American brand, by the way.
My dad has joked and
It's a
said that
handmade crafter.
if the house was on fire, he would go in for his family first and then second for his guitar.
On a good day.
On a good day. You know, if we were fighting with him.
If you all behave,
yeah,
I'll
guitar
go for
goes
you
first.
first. Otherwise,
Little kitty getting called as well. Alright, Boeta, wil jy nog vir my daai liggie trek nie? Jy sal my sit 'n bietjie gesels dalk, hè? Ek gaan nou 'n kaart trek, so jy kan net sit en luister. Is jy reg? Okay. Okay. Maybe a little bit more light. I think this yoga mat can steal some of it from you. Yeah, it's not good light, but it is light. Counts. That counts. My hand is destroyed by playing that djembe as well. Like there's this one note I play by hitting my palm against the side brim, and then my fingers flick over, and yeah, it feels like I was hitting my hand against a piece of wood hundreds of times on beat. That's what it feels like. It feels like I did exactly that. Love is true. My heart is full. This is exactly what I needed to wake up to. Melt that, just jamming out, right? And I feel like this cosmic egg card that we pulled for this stream is gonna melt all of our brains probably. Thanks for the tunes, Melt Prime. Bless. Hope everyone is having a beautiful day. Bless you. You know what they say about the worm. That's why it's so good. Everybody's heard about the bird, but nobody's talking about the worm. It's so good. Face melters. Please thank your dad for taking the time to play for us. I did. I'll do more so. Mensen say nog dankie, papa. Such a nice way to start my work day. I'm gonna replay this later. This needs to be on Spotify immediately. Use this in a movie for traveling montage. End credit song for sure. Thank you, Melt Fam, for the immaculate vibes this morning. Tell Pops he is loved. Melt Fam is the best. Thank you, Connor, for blessing us with even more abundance, bro. You guys are before the guitar. What a damn hunk. Thank you. Thank you. Even in the bad lighting, Sofa. Even in the bad lighting, I'm still hot. Love you. Love you so much. I forgot my beautifulness. You know, Joy Vive has been picking up the slack because you haven't been letting me know how beautiful I am. Love you, Joey. Love you so far. It's nice seeing you. You mind if I could get a card? I don't have cards on me. I ain't got no cards, bro. Like all I have is tablet device. Usually there's like cards and stuff around me, but nay, I left them. We do have a card pulled already though. It's the cosmic egg card. It's from a spirit animal deck. How are you, Mel? I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. Like I'm kind of in a state of is this real? Am I dreaming right now? Kinda, like a little bit. Just a, just like that much. Let's read today's card. We pulled the cosmic egg, and there's a little schnecky twirled around it. No cards? That's crazy. That's crazy. Sorry, I've been MIA. Lordy, life got in the damn way. How's life in South Africa? I mean, I'm living. I'm living. It was hot. This summer was uh, uncharacteristically hot. I don't know if my mom was talking to me right now. But we're gonna read this card. Lovingly pulled by our Zano friend, the cosmic egg, symbolizing completion, harmony, and the infinite within the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card. The final card is the last card in the deck. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirits deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veil of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief. What did I, that brief, for a brief moment of humbling myself, yes, I am human. Appearing as a momentary glimmer or a flash of interconnectedness. Its potent energy stays with us. I don't even know what that means because I interrupted myself. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or a flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract. I think if I read this card before I had that moment, I wouldn't have understand what this means. But I think I do. And I know for a fact that I love you. I love you. And you're like, Melt, you don't even know me. I'm some person sitting somewhere on earth looking at screen. And I go, I don't have to know you. All right? Because I is the same I that you reference when you say I am so and so. I am Meltmore, apparently, as this version of me. But when you say I am, you say something else. But we start from the same I am, right? We both have to say I am, and then name, pointing at yourself and name. So that I loves you, right? Empirically. Otherwise, there would be no I to love in this moment. So surely, the I loves you. Thank you for loving me too. No, not the egg. The egg, bro. I will eat the cosmic. No, why? What's wrong with me? Why would I say something like that? But I would. I probably would. If I was extremely hungry and I had cosmic egg, I would probably eat cosmic egg. I'd probably become a dragon or something, but so it's a risk I'm willing to take. Don't eat cosmic egg. I'm sorry. I'm joking. I'm totally joking. So jokers. Let me refresh my comments so I can be closer. All right. No, not the egg. You will get cosmic egg of the rest of us. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Thank you, son of. That's so perfect. You will get cosmic egg of the rest of us. Sit down and eat your cosmic egg. You Southern Hemisphere queens. Melt. I went to New Zealand in February. It was so cool to see that part of the world. We're just now entering spring. Crazy. We're just now starting to enter autumn, right? Just before winter is autumn, right? I think we're entering autumn right now. It's getting cooler than it was. May, like end of Easter is like officially winter apparently, but it's still been blazing. You don't even know me. The cosmic egg would be crazy scrambled. Yeah, I mean sunny side up cosmic egg seems I don't know why, but I feel like the sunny side up conscious cosmic egg has an eye as a yolk, and it watches you as you try to eat it. I don't, I also don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know where it comes from sometimes. Sometimes I disturb myself. Just imagining like a sunny side up egg following you around as you move through the room. Just this egg watching you. I probably have to leave the house, you know. That egg now owns that whole space. You know. Somebody else has to deal with that. I'm not getting close to it. Our goodbye message has been sent. Look at this dude. UD came in, laid it directly next to me. No shame. No shame. It's like, what's wrong, bro? This is free real estate. All right, I'm gonna read our goodbye message. Lovingly sent by Jovan. They say, have the most beautiful. Have the. You know what? I'm gonna read it exactly as it's written because love. Have the most day, everyone. No. I did it wrong. Have the most day, everyone. You're for realsy, trusy, reals are so super duper mega Mick, a mush, a massively merciful Melkmore, and all of you, oh so confidently convivial, dynamically divine, ravishingly radiant, lusciously lustrous, marvelously mirthful, altruistically authentic, wholesome humanimal critter creatures, analyzing your needs and refining the actions you take to meet them. Damn. Yeah. That is some loving right there. Did you see it? Did you see it? It was just there. The cosmic X sees all, it knows what you have done, and it will judge you accordingly. Have the most day, damn it. No, it's perfect. It's perfect. I usually say automatically have the most wonderful day, right? That's usually the go-to. But it not having the wonderful made it feel so new, so special. Have the most day. I want you to have the most day. I don't, right? I'm not going to label you. I like how that comment is like labeling of all of these beautiful, uplifting fractals. I'm not going to label you with any specific most of day. No, never. Just most. I want you to have the most, like quadruple O most of day. And technically, I believe you can, right? Refinement, in a way, is getting the most out of something. Right? So yeah, it fits perfectly. Have the most. The most day, everyone. Love you. Love you too. I will have the most day for you, Joe. Only for you. You see, yeah, you see. Usually that doesn't happen. Any of people being like having the most day, but no, we get to have because of you. Thank you, friends, for joining me. I'll see you again tomorrow. Here again for a few more days. I'll see you again soon, dear friends. Goodbye for now. Cheers, cheers.